Launch day for Beyerdynamic. Their new speakerphone called Space has been released today. It's not only a minor update of the old one called Phonom, it's a completely new device. We're going to unbox it, review it. You're going to hear microphone tests, and we also show you how it works in smaller rooms and larger rooms. Stay tuned. Hey Sonja,
Hey.
What are your first thoughts and impressions about the Beyerdynamic Space speakerphone?
It's very stylish. I like it very much because it has such a soft optic, and I think it can be placed everywhere. Maybe here, beside the seashells. No problem.
Very nice.
Yeah. And even here on the table, it's no problem to place it. It looks very nice, and I think I can hear good music with this. I like very much the different colors of the speakerphone. This is Nordic Gray, this is Aquamarine, and they have also charcoal. I've just bought a new air cleaning system. And I'm really happy that this speakerphone has an antibacterial coating.
It's very easy to use. You just have a button turned on, but you can also use a cable and then it would connect directly and start. USB-C is for charging. That's a Kensington to lock it if you don't want to get it stolen. Here, more information about battery, Bluetooth pairing, mute. Here you can accept calls. Here you can turn up the volume, turn down the volume, stop calls or decline calls, and here the special button for Beyerdynamic's special functions, because there are many things available like switching off LED lamps and lightnings. You can also switch them off to save battery. You can also reset Bluetooth. So here there's a lot of use cases for this special button. On the other side here, you can store your USB-A. That's something what I've shown here, that how it looks when you store it and save it. And then you can also attach a tripod here. It's certified for Zoom, and it also works great for Teams, because with Teams you can also accept calls, stop calls. 4 microphones are included into this 360 degrees beamforming array. This meeting room is well organized and doesn't have reverb, but in case you would be, for example, in a reverb heavy room, like a church maybe, it would reduce reverb by default. And then you don't need to spend time and filters and effects in post-editing work. Okay, I'm talking here in front of the table to one Beyerdynamic Space. That's the Nordic Gray. Yeah,
it's Nordic Gray you're sitting in front of.
I'm talking to the Aquamarine.
Yeah. Nordic Gray or Sahara sand color, perhaps.
Yeah. So, 360 degrees, 4 different beam-forming microphones in this array. So let's just walk around and see how my voice is going to change when I'm walking in a 360 mode around the space.
And now to the other speaker. I'm walking around too. I'm going to the front of the room, around the table, and come back to the first speaker. Hello, Ragnar, how are you?
Okay, now I'm back in my home office, and now you can hear how it sounds when I'm very close with my mouth to the space. But now it's time for battle, and I'm going to compare the Beyerdynamic Space with the Jabra Speak 710, Poly Sync 20, and EPOS Expand SB30T. Now I'm talking directly into the Jabra Speak 710. My daughter is watching TV and the telephone is ringing in the background. Next candidate is Poly Sync 20, paired with Bluetooth, and my daughter is watching TV in the background. EPOS Expand SB30T, I'm talking directly into it. Unfortunately, my daughter stopped watching TV. Okay, let's wrap up and summarize. I think Beyerdynamic has done a great job here in moving away from a very robust, very heavy speakerphone called Phonom into a light, easy to carry space. where you blend and merge between personal life, where you listen to music, podcasts, watch movies, and have business calls and business video conferences. Price tag of 179 is great. You get a lot of value, Zoom certification. It can also be used for Teams. You can pair it easily, and that works very stable with a second device, and they can listen to music and use it as stereo speaker, but not for microphones on both devices. And it's also supported for double talk. So when you have more people in the room and you talk at the same time, then it also supports double talk, and it's designed for de-reverbing. So in reverb heavy rooms, it's also reducing it. First, I decided to listen to Katja Werker, the boxer, and I said, oh, well, that's a very well-balanced speakerphone. I just love it. It's exactly the way how I would like to have it. Then I went deeper into more bass-heavy songs. For example, I went into the Monsters Here from the Midnight, also into Chemical Brothers, and they have a song called Der Spiegel, which is very bass-heavy, and then I definitely could see, oh, that's something what I didn't expect. The bass is improved, or the bass is designed to be more punchy, more responsive. And so everybody who is definitely into bass should try and evaluate and get the speakerphone. When I went into songs where I had a very clear and high treble voice, let's say, for example, what could I pick as an example? The chorus, Everybody Hurts. Then I could see, okay, we are back in the typical Beyerdynamic bass tube, high treble, high bass. So here I would also love to have an app for it to tune a little bit on the equalizer, because here the voice from the chorus was too treble and intensive, and that can also hurt a little bit. So in general, I would like to see an equalizer. I would like to see more improvements on the software side of the Beyerdynamic Space. Thanks for watching. Please share your questions in the comments below.